Did you know the lack of sleep you got last night is the reason you're about to lose today? Yeah, it kills your reaction time, clouds your judgment, and stops you from ever hitting the PRs in your gym. I read this article so you don't have to, and it breaks down exactly how sleep resets your brain, what happens when you cut it short, from memory lapses, slower decisions, and emotional blowups. Here's the truth. Sleep deprivation doesn't just make you groggy, it slows your brain, weakens your judgment, and for you gym rats, the fastest way to kill your gains. Sloppy form, weaker lifts, missed PRs, and for martial artists, even worse. Slower reaction times, clouded judgments. You're giving your opponents the edge before you even touch the mat. Either way, you're handing misfortune, the devil, wherever you want to call it, the keys to ruin your day. So let's break this down into 4 sections. Section 1, what good sleep actually does for your brain. Section 2, what happens when you don't get enough. Section 3, the long-term dangers of chronic sleep loss. And Section 4, we'll put it in a martial arts and fitness lens. Let's get to it. So for Section 1, what happens when you actually get good sleep? When you sleep, your brain resets itself. It has something called the glymphatic system. Think of it like the cleanup crew for your brain, flushing waste and toxins while you're knocked out. Sleep is also when short-term memories get locked into long-term storage and your brain strengthens connections between skills. And then REM sleep, that's your dream stage. It's when problem solving and emotional balance gets reset. That's why you wake up clearer after a good night's rest. So what happens when you cut your sleep short? When you miss sleep, the prefrontal cortex slows down. That's the part of your brain that handles focus, decisions, and control. What happens? Like, tell me. Attention drops, memory weakens, judgment slips. Meanwhile, the amygdala kicks into overdrive. That's the emotional part of your brain. It's why tired people are moody, overreact to little stuff, and can't keep calm. And the reaction time, gone. For fitness people, that means slower lifts, bad coordination, and a higher risk of injury. For martial artists, it means you move slower, misjudge distance, and you typically hand your opponent a head start. So what's the long-term dangers of poor sleep? One rough night is bad, but when bad sleep becomes a habit, the normal damage starts to build up. The brain needs deep sleep to flush out toxic proteins. Check this out. If it doesn't, these toxic proteins pile up and block how your brain works. Scientists link the buildup to Alzheimer's and other memory problems later in life to poor sleep. For gym rats, that means you're not just missing gains, you're stunning long-term recovery. For martial artists, it's worse. You're risking brain health in a sport that already stresses our heads. So one study even said up to 15% of Alzheimer cases might be tied to poor sleep. Crazy. So for Section 4, applying it to training. First through a fitness lens, then through a martial arts lens. For the fitness side, sleep is how you hit new PRs. It's when your muscles recover, it's when your hormones reset. It's when your judgment in the gym stays sharp. Miss sleep and you'll feel weaker, slower, and more likely to get hurt. Sleep is the difference between growth and burnout. Now let's switch it to the martial arts side. Sleep is your hidden coach. It's when the combos you drilled finally start to stick in your long-term memory. Skip sleep, all that mat time fades. It's also your reaction time. Tired sparring means slower slips, bad shots, bad distance calls, and your emotional control is just out the window. Without sleep, the amygdala overreacts and you make frustrated decisions. And that's Section 4. Sleep fuels your body, your performance, whatever you're under the bar or the mats. Treat sleep like it's a part of your training. I read these articles so you don't have to, and I'm gonna keep digging into more so we can build a bigger picture of how fitness and martial arts really work together. If you got something out of this, drop a like, let me know in the comments. What other topics or articles do you want me to break down next? That way I'm not just going by my perspective. We're building this out together. Now you know. Protect your sleep, protect your game.